Order has been given to evict everyone because of the indiscipline of some cattle keepers. And the operation will cover the whole of Northern Uganda, where we have cattle herdsmen. And this is Lango, Acholi, and West Nile sub-regions. And in our meetings that we have had, we have agreed that 2 weeks, a period of 2 weeks, is given to these herdsmen to peacefully evacuate themselves. And after the 2 weeks, forceful eviction will be applied for those who will not have complied with the period of the 2 weeks. And during this operation, we are going to establish holding areas where the impounded cows will be gathered for transportation. And everybody living, whether peacefully, whether forcefully, must have an exit permit. And the purpose of having this exit permit is to ensure that there is nobody who has stolen any other person's cows or animals. So we shall have checkpoints, and we shall be checking on these exit permits. And the exit permits will be issued by division veterinary officers who will indicate the name and the number of animals that have been loaded on every specific truck. And this role of eviction is vested within the local leaders, because these local leaders are the ones who know who is where. And for us, we shall be supporting the local leaders. And those who try to exit without exit permits, automatically will be declared thieves. And we have mapped out the routes to be used. The exit point will be Karuma. Whether they are from West Nile, whether they are from Lango, the exit point will be Karuma. Why do we have it Karuma? We want to ascertain that everyone who has been evicted from wherever is recorded at Karuma, to cross-check with the exit permits that have been issued from the origin. So we shall have a center at Karuma to ascertain those who are crossing. There is no other route that will be permitted. We shall only permit Karuma. And we are saying this operation will have standard operating procedures, and these will include that operations will be during the day. Nobody will be permitted to conduct an operation in darkness. So the operations will be beginning from 8 to 5 p.m. and they get halted until the following day. And all animals which are impounded must move during the day. There is no animal that is going to move at night. So they must comply with these guidelines. There has been the last operations that were conducted for eviction. There was a lot of bribery. Now, anybody that will be caught soliciting money from any herdsman will be dealt with, and any herdsman will be caught bribing any security agent or any political person will be dealt with. So we don't expect anybody to give a bribe, because this will be a double loss. Whoever gives a bribe will have wasted his money, because this operation will be phased. Several phases. First phase, second phase, then the last phase will be clean up. Whether he has dodged the first phase, he won't dodge the second phase, and he won't dodge the third phase. So bribing is wastage of time. They would rather move peacefully and in time. Last time there was a tendency of abandoning cows, the herdsmen abandoning cows. Whoever abandons cows will be wasting time. The cows will be held in the holding area, and nobody, there is no soldier or any policeman who will be involved in grazing cows. So whoever abandons cows, it will be on his own cost. And after a given time, those cows will be auctioned. We have contacted the judiciary. Whoever abandons the cows, they will automatically be auctioned. And connivance with the local people will not be entertained. Already we have the data of who owns what. So conniving with the local leaders won't be entertained. And during this operation, we shall give security to those who are operating, but also to the herdsmen, because there could be some hooligans who would wish to take advantage of this eviction and steal people's animals. So we shall protect the herdsmen to make sure that the animals are not stolen by anybody, or they are not killed by anybody. Because during such operation, there are those wananchi who have been angered to the bone marrow, and they would see this as an opportunity to revenge. So we are saying there is no reason for revenge, and there is no reason for excitement. So I thank you for listening. Come all of you to this press briefing. Ladies and gentlemen, you may recall that His Excellency the President issued Executive Order number 3 of 2023 on the 19th May of 2023. This order banned the presence of the indisciplined migrant cattle keepers, the BALAALOs, as commonly referred to now, in Northern Uganda, complete ban on large-scale commercial charcoal burning and trade in Northern and Eastern Uganda, and complete end to cattle rustling and nomadism in Karamoja and parts of Acholi, Lango, and the surrounding areas that border Karamoja, like the Elgon, particularly the Sebei area. Soon after the eviction of those cattle keepers, commonly now referred to as the BALAALO, commenced in December 2023. I beg your pardon. Soon after the eviction of those cattle keepers, commonly now referred to as the BALAALO, commenced in December 2023. It was halted due to the outbreak of the foot and mouth disease, or the FMD, in the course of the year. We have realized a sharp decrease in cattle rates or rustling in Karamoja and the surrounding regions of Acholi, Lango, Teso, and Elgon. And I have been made to know that actually there is no longer any cases of cattle rustling now. What we have now are isolated cases of cattle or livestock theft, which is not only in Karamoja, but nearly endemic in all these regions where there is livestock we have had cases of theft. So this very big realization in the objective year is largely contributed to the contribution or action of our security agencies, the UPDF, and all their sister security agencies, for which they want to thank them very much. On charcoal burning, we have also registered very significant reduction on the excessive charcoal burning, environmental destruction, and other charcoal burning activities. In all these regions I've mentioned, the security forces, since this the executive order was issued, worked very tirelessly together with the leaders in all those areas, and we have registered very significant drop in the activities related to those massive charcoal burning. And I'm very sure if we move in all these regions, you will find roadblocks which are manned and regulating those things, the issues of charcoal, and then the livestock movement, in addition to checking other forms of insecurity. Operations to expel these non-compliant herdsmen commenced in December 2023, and by 2024, a total number of 7,293 cattle were evicted from the region. After a series of consultations by His Excellency the President and the different stakeholders on the issue of the presence of the migrant cattle keepers, now commonly referred to as the BALAALO, Cabinet in its sitting of 18th December 2023 debated and directed that the eviction of the said BALAALO be halted temporarily due to the quarantine that was announced because of the outbreak of the foot and mouth disease in some districts in northern Uganda and also in the surrounding regions that surround northern Uganda. This was to ensure that there is no spread of cattle disease to the neighboring regions, and to allow the Ministry of Agriculture procure enough vaccines to vaccinate the cattle against the foot and mouth disease all over the country. As we speak now, and through the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, the country has successfully vaccinated all the cattle, and the quarantine placed due to foot and mouth disease, commonly shortened as FMD, has henceforth been lifted, especially in northern Uganda here and in the surrounding districts near northern Uganda. Subsequently, His Excellency the President, on Monday 19th, 2025 this year, invited and met with the Minister for State for Northern Uganda Rehabilitation, together with the UPDF division commanders of the 4th and 5th Division and the regional security officers of the RISO of Aswa of Acholi region, who represented his counterparts in the region in that meeting. During this meeting, His Excellency the President directed that now that there is no quarantine in this area and the cattle have been vaccinated, the BALAALO in northern Uganda must leave immediately, and those who will not leave will be expelled. This exercise will be carried out by the UPDF and their sister security agencies in the region. I will ask all the leaders and the citizens, the general public in the region, to cooperate with the security agencies while they carry out this exercise.